Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Nameless Losers. As always, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Alicia.
Are you okay?
No.
Did you just wake up? Did you literally just wake up?
Yeah.
What are you doing with your life?
I went to a wedding last
Party?
night. I didn't
Hey,
know anyone there. I'm so-
and you stayed.
my friend was part of the wedding, and he invited me because he had like a few extra tickets because his family couldn't go.
Oh,
So I went and I stood there until like 1 in the morning, and the party was still going on when I left.
I would have just left after the reception.
It was still the reception. They just cut the cake when I left.
What the fuck were they doing?
They were having a good time.
Did you get drunk like last week?
How did you know I got drunk?
You posted it on Snapchat and then text me in the morning, "Hey, I'm not feeling good. We should do this next week."
I was a little hungover, yes.
Yeah.
But it was a hot tub party.
Don't drink with your friends at home. Only drink with friends in freaking I forget where you are. Cruces?
Yes, sir. Well, I mean,
What do I need to buy a bottle of tequila next time and just take tequila shots?
I don't get that drunk. I just kind of like,
Apparently, if you got hungover,
I just had a bit of a headache.
mm,
It might have been from lack of sleep. I wasn't throwing up or anything like that.
so no, just enough to where we don't record. By the way, yeah, that's why we didn't record last week. Alicia was hungover.
Well, I was also hungover, and then my boyfriend was here. He stood over,
Oh,
and then he was sleeping like all day, so I didn't want to like,
just
hey
record
guys, what's up, and like wake him up.
it. Record him in the background. It's fine.
He's all.
I
he
mean, it's fine.
he got trashed. I had to take care of him. He fell asleep in the lawn chair.
I
He
thought
left his
you
phone at the party, and we had to go back and get it.
were. I thought you were gonna say the laundry for a second, and I was gonna say that's a great place to fall asleep.
In the laundry,
Yeah,
nice and warm.
yeah. Smells nice. If
That's
it's clean
true.
laundry, at least.
Yeah, if it's dirty, disgusting. There was a nice fucking house, bro. And so this wedding, super nice.
I feel like you're saying that because you're poor. Like,
You're
well,
poor too.
in reality, it was just a really, it was a mediocre wedding. But you're like, oh my god, this is so nice.
It was nice. I mean, compared to,
Compared to the weddings that you've been to.
I never really been to any weddings. I
Well,
know
that's probably why too. It's like this is the first wedding I've been to. This is so nice. Oh my god.
my mom when she had her wedding, she just wore like a white dress she found somewhere. It wasn't a wedding dress. It was like a white prom dress.
I mean, hey, it works, right?
It's cheaper,
Yeah,
and they got married outside in at the lake, I think.
it's alright. Me and when I was younger, I don't remember, like fifth grade maybe, fourth or fifth grade. Me and my friends, because we were dicks. Like
Still are.
it was worse. Like I remember going through my old emails and like reading some of them. Like I was horrible. Anyway, we were at the park. We were hanging out, and they were having their reception, their wedding at the park, and they were getting married and everything at the Kit Carson, where the
Oh,
the gazebo is.
okay.
So we went to the park that day, and we saw they were walking down the aisle after they'd gotten married, and we were sitting like a good distance away, just watching it happen. And as they started walking away, like I just like Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, just shouting all these Happy Birthday.
You're terrible.
They'll remember it. They'll remember it on their anniversary. It's like, hey, you remember those kids that shouted like random holidays at us as we got married and walked away? Good times.
I would have killed you. You're lucky she wasn't no bridezilla.
She might have been. I mean, they could have wrecked their night for the rest of the night, and we'll never know.
They got
This is
divorced
why.
right after.
Yeah, this is why I didn't want to have the wedding at the park. You stupid kids.
Now I know never to have my wedding.
Or at least like set up, if it's a big park, set up a section like a fenced area so no one gets in.
Exactly. But this one was like in a ballroom. And they
Yeah.
had chandeliers on the ceiling. There was this guy that showed up and he was wearing stilts and he was like flashing lights and like he wore like a costume and it was just like like lights flashing and stuff. And then he was handing out balloon animals and balloons so you could make balloon animals, but I popped it when I tried to make a dog. So they gave me a new one because I'm a child.
I don't think you know how to make balloon animals to begin with, so
I googled it.
yeah. I learned a while back. I think the dog is like the easiest one to make.
Yeah, that's what I was
Dog
trying
and
to make.
giraffe.
That's what I was trying to make was a dog.
Dumb.
I'm not too loud, am I? Because last time mine was really loud and yours was really low.
Yeah, how about you just don't turn up your audio in editing this time?
No, it wasn't in editing. It was this.
Yeah, I know. You don't know how to work. This is why when I was there, I was the one in charge of the microphone because you didn't know how to work it. Like you're like, this is fine. I was like, no, that's too loud. Or you turn it all the way down. It's like now they can't hear us.
You know, I can't never find a happy medium.
That's because you're dumb. There's literally a thing on the microphone that is in the middle of it, but you don't know how to put it in the middle. It's either too low or too high.
So what has happened to you this week, Ryan?
Maybe the
I
past
almost
two
called
weeks,
you Jonathan and I had no idea why.
Jonathan. I talked to him. I mean,
This
not really.
week?
I kind of yelled at him, but
What did you tell him?
fuck you.
Why?
I messaged him on Facebook just out of the blue. I don't know why. I was just scrolling and I saw his face. I was like, I'm not fucking message him. And then I pulled it up and was like, fuck you. And then I left.
Did you do it this week?
It was last week.
Uh, I was gonna be like, I'm psychic.
No, no, it was last week.
Miss Jonathan and his high waters.
I don't know where he is
He used to
anymore.
he used to fart on me in class.
John?
Yes,
I don't think that's true.
it is true. Ask Adriana, because Jonathan would be like, "I'm brewing my farts," and then he would fart on me.
That like maybe Louisiana or what the fuck Louisiana John?
No, it was
Louisiana.
Jonathan.
I don't think so.
Ask him. Ask him.
He'll deny it.
It's 100% factual.
He'll
hundred
deny it.
percent the truth.
He'll deny it. I don't know what him and Sierra are doing. I haven't seen him in a while.
Aren't
I
they getting
mean,
married?
I, I couldn't tell you. They don't share their relationship stuff unless you see them in person. The fuck was that?
I'm stretching, and the chair is cold.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Are you sure? You look like you're like half dead,
I am a little bit.
just on the inside. It's fine.
I'm always half dead. Oh my god, I'm not wearing a bra.
Yeah, just announce that to everyone.
I
All
forgot.
three people that watch the podcast.
I forgot I was.
Well, it's a good thing that they can't see anything.
I tried macaroons for the first time.
Yeah,
They're pretty good.
that's it. That's the story. So I tried macaroons. They were good, and that is all.
You're at the wedding.
God damn it.
It's delicious.
So, apparently, I'm supposed to be going to a wedding in February or March. Ooh, actually, I don't know if I'm gonna be going if it's in March.
Oh, because you're going to Japan.
Yeah,
Oh my
the fuck was it? What?
god. So, the honeymoon of the married, the people that got married, what do you
Yeah,
call them? The bride and groom.
that's the
they,
people that got married. The whatever they're called.
they're going to Japan for their honeymoon.
Okay,
So you might see them.
I highly doubt that.
I'm just kidding. Shh.
It's a joke. Is this how you act when you're tired?
I'm like a little out of it.
Do I need to pour another milkshake up your nose?
That's fucked up.
I don't know if we've ever told them that
No,
story.
I don't think we have. I handed Ryan my ice cream so he could hold it because he was sitting up and I wanted to sleep. And he poured it down my nose and in my mouth.
We were on a speed trip, and we had just got done with the meet. We went and ate, and we ate at McDonald's, and she ordered I think it was a McFlurry or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we got on the bus and we were headed back, and she wanted to go to sleep, and she's like, "Here, hold this." Like, I don't want to hold your fucking milkshake. He's like, "Here, hold this," and I told her, I don't want to hold it, so she put it in my lap, and I was like, "I don't want to hold this," and she laid down. I was like, "I'm gonna fucking put it on you right now if you don't sit up and take it," and she did
I,
not sit up and take it,
I
so I
choked
placed it.
on ice cream.
I placed it wherever it was. It was very dark on that bus. It was probably her arm or something, and it spilled and went up her nose and into her mouth
I was
and
choked
all over her shirt.
on Oreo chunks.
The part that made it even better is that Miss Barry was laughing as well. She was trying very hard not to.
I can only imagine because I have it coming out of my nose and I'm choking on Oreo chunks.
Yeah, she 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 was trying to hold back her laugh. She's like, "Ah, Ryan."
I was like, do something to him, right? Kick him off the bus.
I just remember you going up to the front of the bus, just sitting over the trash can, just letting it drip out.
That was so embarrassing.
Did you
I'm
take a shower when you got home? I never asked.
well, duh. I had to.
I mean, you could have just slept. It was really sticky.
I was sticky as fuck. And I
Oh,
still couldn't breathe out of my nose for a good
yeah.
couple
I,
days.
I remember you coming to school and telling me that Mondays, like, I still smell Oreos, you fucker.
I did. And every time I blew my nose, it was like fucking cookies and cream. It was not fun.
I told you I didn't want to hold it. You could have just like put it on the seat or put it on the floor or something. But no, I was
It
like,
would have
here, hold
spilled,
this.
but it spilled anyways because
Yeah, I told you I didn't want to hold it.
I gave it to you. I was like, hey,
You
do you
you
want
probably could
this?
have given it to Michaela, and she would have held it for you.
Well, I wanted I wanted I wanted someone to take it. Like I didn't want it to go to waste. I just didn't want to throw it.
And
I
you
was like,
thought I wanted it? I told you no.
you like ice cream?
I get an ice cream every time I went. I got an ice cream every time we went. That doesn't mean I'm gonna eat yours too. One's enough.
Well, at the time, anytime like I didn't eat anything, I would give it to my brother, and my brother would eat everything that I didn't eat.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not your brother.
But now he doesn't do that.
I mean, he's in football. He can't eat your trash.
I remember I got a milkshake, and I didn't really like it, and I asked him if he wanted it, and he's like, "I'm on a diet," and I'm like,
Yeah,
"You're not fun. Like, who doesn't eat a milkshake?"
he's in football now. He can't eat your trash. Leave him alone.
I've been eating like trash for sure.
I mean, look at you. It's obvious. I saw your brother. Speaking of which, at a Safeway.
Oh yeah, he works there now.
Yeah, when I went and got my shot, he came up behind me and it's like, "Hey, Ryan," and like just by like his voice, I guess I don't know. He's like, "Hi, Jeremiah," and he's like, "What the fuck? How'd you know it was me?" He's like, "I don't. To be honest, I have no clue."
He didn't like grab you like he used to, did he?
He might have. I don't remember. Like
Grab your boob.
honestly, like it's happened too many times in my life for me to just like be freaked out by it anymore. I just was like, "Hi."
Why do people always feel the need to like sexually harass you?
I don't know. Like,
And you're so
I'm,
used to it, you poor
like
thing.
it's not that like I look feminine because I have a beard. I'm small, but that's it. Like they can't mistake me for a female. I don't know what it is. Like
I don't know either. And I don't think they would do that to a female.
I
They
I've I've seen it happen.
what?
I have seen it happen.
Seen
I
what
think
happen?
stuff like that. There was someone in Walmart. I think they were picking out fruit, and someone came and said, "Hey." They got hit with the orange, but it was still kind of funny to watch.
Wait, what did they do?
They like came up behind him and like wrapped their arm around him and said, "Hey, baby girl," and like she had an orange in her hand, so she like turned around and like slapped him across the face with an orange, which
Did
was
they
hilarious.
did they know each other?
I don't know. I just laughed and then they both looked at me and I walked away. So it was an audible laugh and they're like, "What the fuck?" And then I walked away. So I don't know if they knew each other or not, but it was funny to watch.
I can just imagine you. You're just watching them. You're like
I was
fucking
walking
eating a
past,
fruit. You're
just
like,
sitting there with an apple, just and they're saying, "What the fuck?" Oh shit! I've been noticed.
you should have stayed. Maybe she needed a witness. Was
See,
it was it like a worker that did it too?
no, it was just like two random people.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, no, I've been threatened to be kicked out of Walmart before, but
Why?
Michaela,
Michaela threatened to kick you out, or it's because of Michaela that they threatened to kick you out?
it was because of Michaela. Because when I talk to her, because she kind of avoids me now for obvious reasons. But anyway, when I did talk to her, I would like make fun of her and like how we just kind of friendly banter,
Yeah, you would harass
harassment.
her.
Yeah, she would do it the same to me. So I went up to her and I started like talking to her and then like and someone came up and was like, "Hey," they were talking to her. She's like, "Hey, do you need me to call security? Because he's being a real asshole right now. She's like, oh no, what? Well, maybe. I was like, maybe, and so that was I
what?
almost got kicked out of Walmart.
What did you tell her?
I just I walked up and I called her an asshole. You know, just how I normally introduce myself to her. Just
You're a fucking asshole.
hey, you fucking bitch.
Was it another worker or was it like
No, it was Michaela. It was one of the people that, like, one of the managers that just walks around all the time. They came up and asked her if they wanted security called.
I see this little man always harassing you?
So he just comes in and calls you a bitch all the time. What's going on with that? Is he? Do you
They
want me to?
probably had to sit down and talk with her.
Yeah. It's like no, that's just how he is.
Michaela, you could tell us if this man is harassing you. We don't want to lead it to more. What if he kidnaps you?
You know, the sad thing is that she used to tell me when people would harass her when I'd go in. But now I'm pretty sure if I go in, I'm gonna be the person that
She
I yeah.
quit
Security
harassing
will get
people.
called on to you. Well, that's why I don't go to Walmart anymore. Okay.
I Okay, I don't know if you want me to tell this story, but I remember that I went to Walmart and you were there, and you got like M&Ms, and you still needed to get something else, and you're like, "Nah, I'm waiting till Michaela shows up."
Yeah, I was gonna talk to her.
Yeah, but you're like,
Harassment, but still.
you were waiting for her.
Yeah, it's not. She told me her schedule. It's not my fault.
She told you your schedule. By the way, I'm making, what are these called? Air quotes.
I'm doing that thing. I don't know what it is, but I'm doing it.
It's air quotes. I remember.
Yeah, no, she told me her schedule.
hmm hmm
I'm pretty sure she changed it.
Yeah, because of you.
No, because she lives with her boyfriend now.
She lives with her boyfriend?
Yeah, they live in Raton, and they both drive, I think, one car up to work, so they have to have the same schedule.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I would get. Okay, like, don't get me wrong. I love the people that I love. But if I had to spend, like, I lived with them, I drive to work with them, I work with them, I drive home from them, like, I go, like, I would go crazy.
After a few years, maybe.
After a
Like,
few weeks.
no, okay, so I'm saying, like, after a few years, I might be okay with it. Like, not right away. Like, I think I've talked to you about it before that it takes like 7 years to get to know someone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like after maybe 5 years, I might consider moving in with them, but I definitely wouldn't want to work in the same place as them.
Like, being around the same person 24/7, that's gotta be too much.
Like, I'd carpool with them, like I'd drop them off at work, or I'd let them drop me off at work. But working with them and living with them, and then yeah, no, I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it either.
Like, I would definitely need like, hey, I'm gonna take like Saturday and just I'm not gonna be here, so don't follow me. In the kindest way possible. I love you, but don't follow me.
Like, I like hanging out with, like, my boyfriend and stuff, and all that, but I need my alone time too, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how she does that. Just like him 24/7, I would go nuts. No,
I yeah, I couldn't tell you.
well, well, not just like him in general. I mean, like, any
In
person,
general, yeah.
any person 24/7. Like, even my own family, I could not.
You did it for like a year, so it's fine.
But they went to work, so I was like home alone. I had time to myself.
That's true. What about your brother? What'd your brother do during the summer?
During the summer, he would go to the gym a lot and go work out. So he was gone for most of the day, and then he would go hang out with friends. So I didn't really see much of him either. So it was just me at home all day, and I loved it.
It's because you don't have friends.
Yeah, okay, call me out.
The
But
friends you do have actually have jobs or at work, so you can't hang out with them.
I was gonna say, um, you know how you're talking about the 7 year thing?
Yeah,
The people that got married last night, they were together for 10 years, and I talked. I guess they were like high school sweethearts and stuff like that.
yeah,
And I was talking to my friend that invited me, and he's like, "I think they waited too long. They should have got married like way earlier." I was like, "Nah, I think this is like the perfect
yeah.
time."
No, like at least you know that that's the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Because like
Exactly.
if you jump into it right away and you find something out later down the road, it's kind of fucked.
Yeah, I would think that's a good time frame.
Yeah,
I know like a lot of like women, not to be like
it's fucking.
like I don't know, I don't want to call them out or like being
Yeah,
sensitive,
I
but
call men out all the time, and I'm a man, so
but like I know a lot of women want to get married like early because they want to like cuz I guess they're
fertility.
yeah, the
That's a
fertility,
yeah.
but like I don't really care if I have kids or
It's
not.
like I don't.
I don't really want kids. I don't even know if I want to get married, so
I think one day.
maybe one day, yeah.
Yeah,
Right person and like over years of knowing that I want
when
to.
you're 30,
Yeah, maybe when I'm 30. But I'm already like 21,
21.
so if I like say I'm dating the same person for 10 years now, I'd be 31.
Yeah, I'll talk to Andy about it.
No,
I'll talk to Toy Story.
what did you even say? Be like, hey, she's thinking about marriage in 10 years.
All right, Toy Story. We got some things to talk about. 10 years from now.
No, that's so weird.
So why are you planning 10 years in the future? I'm not. I'm just saying, if by chance,
You can become part of the family.
if by chance you can withstand her lactose intolerance for 10 years, then
I have to tell you something. So I couldn't. I'm like I could not poop.
did you go eat a bunch of ice cream?
I could no. I couldn't poop because he was here and I was self conscious. So when he was sleeping, because he sleeps in a little bit longer than I do, I would walk like to the laundromat that's close by, and I would poop
Yeah,
there.
that's weird.
And
Just imagine the employee just here to poop again. All right.
it's like an on-campus laundromat, so like, and it was like early in the morning, so no one was there.
So I
Anyways,
pooped once a day, and that was in the morning.
I would have to hold it. Yes.
That's I don't. I mean, I do understand why girls do it, but at the same time, it's dumb. Like they're very self conscious about the way that they eat, and they're very self conscious about pooping and using the bathroom, and I don't know why.
And farting.
Yeah, just any natural body thing that's supposed to happen. It's I'm not supposed to do that.
We were watching a funny movie, and I farted, and like I just turned up, the, and I didn't mention it.
It's it's like, oh, this is a good part. The
That didn't sound like a fart.
sound I make when I fart, all right?
Does it turn you on?
No, that might be why men come up to me.
You just fart in public. You're like,
And then, oh my god, what was that?
I'm intrigued. I'm gonna push it.
Oh, I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna push it. I am gay. I have AIDS. For those of
No,
you
he
who don't
goes,
know what
I
we're
am
talking about,
homeless first, remember? Because that is a given.
I will start off with the fact that I am homeless, as that is a given. No, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, it's John Mulaney. If you don't know John Mulaney, then you're get out of here. You're not well. I'm just kidding. Come back. We need the subscribers. If you're listening to this and I just offended you, I'm sorry. John Mulaney sucks. Not really, John Mulaney. If you're listening, just don't.
We love you, John. Not, not, not our friend, but the comedian.
we've we've talked about John Mulaney before.
hmm
Yeah,
we watched his episodes because Toy Story really likes it too.
good as he should.
You know, he knows it word for word like you do. So
Yeah. See the other one that I did a lot in school was the Your Little Fat Girl one.
that's the one we watched too. I'm a little
Say
fat
it.
girl.
You're a little fat girl, aren't you? No. Say it. I'm a little fat girl.
I told my dad, I was like, "You remind me of you're a little fat girl," and he's like, "What?"
What?
Okay, because my dad's like he's very like big and stuff for the people that
Yeah.
don't know, and everyone's intimidated by him. But really,
Yeah.
like it's my mom that I'm scared of.
Yeah, your dad's really nice.
Yeah, and like my dad's kind of like John Mulaney, like he don't, he's kind of like a pushover.
Yeah, yeah.
And he just looks intimidating with his muscles and tattoos.
Pretty much, yeah. He's really nice. Like I don't half the time I don't see him when he like says hi to me or something. Like he'll be like, "Hey," and I'll walk past because like I don't know, and he just that's it. He just kind of gets sad because like when I go to your house the next time, he's like, "Hey, why didn't you say hi to me?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't see you."
He gets so offended.
Like,
I remember he told Adriana hi one time. I guess she didn't see her. She's like,
yeah,
Adriana didn't say hi to me.
yeah. Like I don't mean to. Like half the time I'm trying to get to where I need to be because I don't want to be where I am to begin with. I just want to be at home.
Like,
So,
oh my
but
god.
yeah,
I need to tell you something. So yesterday, I had to go to the tailgate because my group wanted to meet there and do like this survey thing. That's the survey I sent you because it's from my class. And you do
I
it.
thought I was gonna get I thought I was gonna get free alcohol flavored jerky.
I could get you some. I'm working with the company, so
I I thought it was like a sponsored thing. I was like, why the fuck is she sending me this?
I could get you some. Like I said, I was gonna
That's
get my dad and Andrew some, so I could get you some.
it sounds weird.
It's good.
Like, okay, what kind of alcohol are we talking about? Is it just like vodka? Is it gonna taste like rubbing alcohol?
No, it's like what is it called? Like beer, but like fancy beer, like either
Oh,
brewery. Brewery?
brewery.
I can't say it.
Brewery.
I can't
There's an
say it.
R before the rest of it. It's brewery.
Yes, but they're really
Brewery.
good. I'm looking it up now to see what flavors there are, but there's Montreal maple spice, garlicky, Panizer, peppered scout, mango habanero ale. That's
Were
it.
you like, oh, yeah, no, I'm good. I don't eat jerky that often or drink beer that often.
I don't know. I don't either, but they're pretty good.
Like, I'm always down for trying something new, but
Well, I
I
could get
got, of
some and then you could try some. I like the garlicky one. It's really good.
course you do.
I like garlic.
Uh,
But anyways, we went. I went to the tailgate so we could like. And I told them it was a bad idea because they're gonna be drunk and they're not gonna want to take a survey.
okay.
Like the drunk college kids, they're not gonna take
Yeah.
a survey. So I go, and two people are working, so they said that they're gonna show up late. But the one guy that's not working, I guess he showed up and he already like went into the thing and he didn't tell me because I was like, I'm here, and he's like, okay, I'll text you when I'm there. Never text me. He walked in and he started partying, and I was waiting outside the tailgate for an hour.
I
And
would have just gone in and started doing it regardless.
but there is fucking crazy. Like people were fighting, people were like drunk, people were on each other's shoulders. Like
Yeah,
it.
it's just my just like, excuse me, sir, could you stop your fight for one moment and take this survey? Do you like beer? Do you like turkey? Then this survey's for you. No, don't punch him in the face. Just okay. How about you? It's just that easy.
I don't think I could do that. I was afraid I was gonna get my butt kicked. So I was like, I was waiting for him, and he was there the whole time, just getting drunk, and he didn't even get any surveys.
Did you get any surveys by the end of the night?
Oh no! So
Funny story.
he came up to me and he's like, "Oh, you're here," and I was like, "Yeah, I told you I was waiting by the entrance." But there's like multiple entrances, so but I was waiting by the main entrance,
Yeah,
and he's like, "Oh, I didn't see you," and I was like, "You could have texted me," and he's like, "My bad, my bad," and I was like, "I'm waiting there for an hour," and he goes, "You know what? I'm just gonna stay here and party. We could do the surveys another way," and I'm like, "I waited here for
yeah,
an hour
yeah.
for nothing, for nothing."
It was. It could have been worse. I mean,
There was like 500 plus like people there, like drunk and acting crazy, and fucking um this guy we both know, he was there. I'm gonna send in the chat, and
yeah.
he was there, and
I know what he was doing. He was looking at the ground all night, just looking for something.
he said he seen me, and I went and hid behind the porta potty.
He didn't come find you and ask you.
He's he texted me, "I'ma find you."
At least I'm not that creepy. I mean,
And then he kept text. He called me like 100 times that night. "Where'd you
of course,
go? I need you to do me a favor." And I was like,
I know what the favor was.
yeah. He said he was gonna pay me $600 for me to go over to his apartment so he could smell and lick my feet
That's. I mean, $600 though.
for an hour.
Ah.
Yeah, no.
Mm.
And he was insulting me because I don't want to do it. He's like, "I know you're poor. You need the money."
He listens to the podcast. He knows.
Or he just knows me.
That's true.
And I was like, "Really? You're gonna insult
He's just stating facts, all right?
me?" And he's like, "Fine, this is a once in a lifetime deal."
It's fine. 700 for 15 minutes, take it or leave it.
Maybe. But like an hour, that's excruciating.
Yeah. I mean, most people charge by the minute, so
Yeah.
and it's like $50 per minute.
He's like, you're gonna come over, right?" And like, I didn't answer him. I did not answer him, and he called like more than 100 times. I had to block his number.
So next time me and Josh take your phone, we're gonna have to prank call him.
Dude, I'm down. We could even record it. We just have to change the voices.
I'm. He doesn't know my voice. He doesn't know Josh's voice.
No, no, his voice.
Oh,
Like, so
oh,
we could upload it.
oh. Yeah. I mean, he'll answer thinking it's you. He's say, so I heard. So you changed your mind. So first words that are gonna come out of his mouth.
Oh my god, it was so weird.
The fitness gram pacer test.
What would you even tell him? Like, how would the prank phone call go? Walk me through
I
it.
don't. I don't know. Half the shit that I say just it happens out of the blue. Me and Josh just go off each other. It, there's no planning whatsoever. This is why me and Josh were good at improv.
Oh, so I looked up like the Craigslist, like man seeking woman, men or men seeking men
Yeah,
and stuff. They don't have that anymore on Craigslist.
I'm sure they do.
No, they took it down. I like Googled it and why they didn't have it no more, and I guess they took it down like last year.
Oh,
So I am very upset because I was gonna get like a bunch of funny ones and read them.
you know, I don't know why that reminded me. I told you to remind. I told you to remind me. There was a story that I wanted to tell everybody. I
Yes,
told you last week.
yes, you have the floor.
Uh,
Uh,
I don't know where to start now. Anyway, okay. So back when I was gonna go to college, like 4 years ago,
mm-hmm.
I actually signed up for a college. I went to orientation and everything, and stayed in the dorms. So I did that. So during orientation, they give you a room, and you have like some random person. Like I got stuck with like this. I don't know how to explain it. He was very awkward. Like I don't know how to explain him, but he was my roommate, and we kind of got along in a way. He didn't. I don't know. Anyway, we were doing our thing, and we were going through it. I think the second day we had lunch, or the first day. Yeah, no, it was definitely the first day. We had lunch in the lunchroom, and it was a really nice like dining hall because it was like a buffet. It had like all these different sections. It had like an Asian section. It had like a lactose intolerant section, like a for people who didn't have couldn't have lactose. So it was like all that. There was like a veggie bar. There was like a place where it was just nothing but pizzas, and it was great, and
Oh
I
my god.
loved it. But so I went and I got like a bunch of food and I ate it, and at the end of it, like, because they have this like wall of ice cream machines, like it's like the vanilla, the chocolate, the swirl. They had
Hmm.
like a bunch of different toppings there for them and everything. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go get me some ice cream. And I got up. I was sitting with my. This is important to the story. I was sitting with my my roommate at the time eating lunch, and I was like, I'm gonna go get some ice cream. And he's like, okay. And I went up. I went and went to the ice cream machine, started like pulling on the lever, and like just a little bit, like I don't. It just plopped out. That's it. There's just that much into my ice cream cone, and I sat there waiting, and I put it back up. I was like, yeah, maybe it needs some time to do its thing. So I put it back up, waited for like maybe like 30 seconds, pulled it back down again, and another plop. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I put it back up, and I waited. I was like, I'm gonna sit here forever if I need to. And this person comes out from behind the, the kitchen in the back where they wash all the dishes and make the food, I guess. And they're like, "Hey, so the ice cream machine doesn't work right now." And I was sitting there. I was really sitting there for like I want to say 5 minutes, just sitting there, just doing that. And they finally came out there, hey, it doesn't work. I was like, oh well, shit. And I only had like two little dollops of ice cream in the bottom of my cone, so I was like, what the fuck? So I went down and I was all fucking pissed and started eating my ice cream cone. And I was like, you'll never fucking believe this. I was standing up there for like 5 minutes trying to get ice cream, and just I looked fucking stupid in front of everyone, and they're just staring at me, and I kept doing it, and this is all I got, and I turn, my roommate's gone. It's a completely different person that I'm just fucking complaining to, and they're like, oh, well, now I know not to get ice cream. I was like, yeah, don't, and I got up and left. I I I ate a cone with a little bit of ice cream in it, talked, and just fucking left. Like we weren't even supposed to leave the lunchroom yet because everyone was still eating. I fucking got up. I went outside and I
Cried.
was gone. Yeah, I was like I'm gonna go back to my dorm room, but I couldn't because I didn't have a key card. So I just kind of sat outside the lunchroom, just debating my life choices.
Your roommate's probably like, where the fuck did he go? He
Yeah.
went to go look for you.
I don't think he did. Honestly, I don't think he liked me. I think he was just being nice.
Why do you don't think he liked you?
He was a really strange child. Like like I don't know. Like something was off. Like maybe he was like a mass murderer or something. But I don't know.
There was like
Like
this. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
he was just being nice just for the hell of it because he had to. We were stuck in a room together.
Same. There's this kid that like he had a crush on me the first year, and he would always like ask me to hang out and stuff like that. And he was like a little odd, and he was like very secretive, and he didn't want me to like
Yeah.
see any of his stuff, or like he would hide a lot of things, and I was like, this is weird.
Yeah.
He wouldn't tell me anything about him. He would only ask me questions about myself,
Yeah.
and and then I like opened up a thing, and it said like FBI agent, like it was a pamphlet,
Yeah.
and he's like, you can't tell anyone.
Is is an FBI agent?
I think he wants to be. He wants to be one.
He was an FBI agent. He's trying to get into the drug trafficking ring. It's 21 Jump Street style.
He knew I. Oh, never mind.
See, he knew.
He knew what? He knew nothing.
uh, yeah, so that was my experience with my like 3 days of college.
Very good days.
Is yeah.
That sounds like college.
It's like I've had those experiences. That is in fact college. Yes.
Yes, indeed. You should have just made friends with the guy you were talking to.
I it was very awkward. I don't think he wanted to talk to me.
He was
So
probably confused.
yeah, he's like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?"
I would have said the same thing, because if someone comes up and talks to me, like I'm awkward, and I wouldn't know what to say because you're going off. I'd be like, well, now I know not to get ice cream. That's how I
Yeah,
would say too.
just I it was bad. I don't I don't know what brought it up sometime last week, but it came out of the blue, and I was like, "Oh my god, I have to tell the story."
There is one thing that I was thinking about, but I think I think I forgot. Like before, when I woke up, I was like, "Oh, that's a good story to tell," but I don't remember. I like it left my brain.
Shame.
Don't shame me.
We're gonna shame you. You forgot your story.
Ha.
Don't, you're fucking loud enough as it is. You don't need to put it in your mouth.
Ha.
Don't do that. Don't deep throat the mic. No one wants that. No one wants that. Stop.
PewDiePie does it.
You're not PewDiePie.
I want to be.
It's never gonna happen.
I love him.
It's never gonna happen.
My dad calls him Cutie Pie
That is something your dad would do.
because he
He
doesn't
doesn't know it.
know how to pronounce it. I guess
Yeah,
so. He calls or he doesn't know it's Pew. So he's like, "Oh, you watching Cutie Pie again?"
yeah. I mean, that's wholesome. That- that's it. Don't die. It's bad for your health. Are you good?
Uh-huh. Well, okay.
Okay, one of these days you're gonna understand why I asked that question so much. When they see what you do on camera, they're gonna say, "What the fuck?"
That
They won't.
video, the TikTok you sent me was like, what the fuck? I'm
What?
short because something else in
Oh,
my body is wrong. And I was like, oh geez. And then you're like, I have
why
long
are my
nipples.
nipples so long?
Yeah.
Uh, it was.
Because I was like, why would Ryan send me this? And then I was like, okay.
It was the TikTok. As I'm 5 foot because God put the other 12 inches somewhere else. And then it cuts to another scene and he just cries, "Why are my nipples so long?"
That's like a whole foot of nipple.
Yeah.
Or if it's individual, 6 inches on each nipple.
Which is still impressive.
That's not normal. So Ryan has long nipples.
That's why I'm 5 foot.
Ladies,
If you're into the extra long nipples.
I'm sure someone is.
You know, someone out there, it's weird. I've Rule 34, if it exists, don't don't make me explain it to you.
Say it.
Don't make me explain it to you.
I don't know what you're talking about. What is Route 34?
No, no. This is a family friendly channel.
We're just talking about
The rules of life.
if it exists, it's what?
If it exists, that's all you need to know.
Then
Don't.
there's probably a that.
Yep.
Is it this word
Yes.
or this word?
Probably both.
Okay, because I was confused on that part.
Yeah.
See,
Like it's not. Nope.
there's someone out there for everybody, Ryan.
Mm. Why do you think the furry fandom's so big?
Have you seen that furry dating show?
No, you tried to get me to watch it.
It's actually
It's
pretty
not
good.
even a furry dating show. It's something beasts,
Sexy Beast.
sexy beasts.
It's on Netflix.
It's not even like a furry dating show. They just like put on costumes. Like I think one guy was like a robot or something.
Yeah, a lot of them are animals though. So like everyone was calling it like the new furry dating show. And then I
Yeah,
saw a clip on TikTok about it and it was like pretty funny. So like I decided I'll check it out. And then
it's
me and my brother watched the whole season.
of course you did.
It was pretty good.
It seems so weird to me. Like it's a weird concept to me, but if that's you, you do you.
Well, I think it's quite beautiful there, Ryan. Is because you don't fall in love with their physical attraction. You fall in love with their personality, soul, and heart.
Unless you're an actual furry, and then in which case you fall in love with the fact that they look like a bipedal animal.
And can you imagine, like they like match up, and then after they're like, "Can you wear that costume for me?"
Can you put that fucking porcupine mask back on?
I would,
That really turns me on.
I would. Gross.
See, like, okay, I don't understand it, but some of you out there, probably none of the people that are listening, unless Jacob. If Jacob, if you're listening to this,
You
we know.
know what? You calling him a furry?
We know you're attracted to bipedal animals, or men in bipedal animal suits.
So you calling him bestiality and furry?
Not just a furry, a gay furry.
A cave furry?
Did you not hear me say men in bipedal animal suits?
Oh no, I didn't. Poor Jacob. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna get a text later tonight. So, what the fuck? So you're a gay furry?
He's gonna send you a picture of it.
Yeah. He's like, how'd you know this is my persona?
This is my outfit.
Oh no, see, I Jacob's like the kind of person that you can make fun of and he'll be fine with it. Like he
Yeah.
knows it's a joke.
Yeah.
Like I have a particular set of skills. The Taken movie.
I don't think I've seen it.
You've never seen Taken?
I've seen like parts, but not like it all the way through.
How you just don't watch movies.
I do, but I usually watch the same
Your
ones over and over again.
your boyfriend is gonna have to fucking educate you.
He okay, this is gonna sound really nerdy, but he was like, "Have you seen Lord of the Rings?" And I was like, "No." And he's
He
like,
said that
"Oh my god,
fuck.
we're gonna stay up all night and we're gonna watch them." And I was like, "Please don't torture me."
Poor poor Toy Story.
And he's like, he got so offended.
I would be the same way.
It sounds miserable, okay? Watching Lord of the Rings for
It's
oh
not as
my
it's not as bad as Harry Potter. I've had to do a fucking Harry Potter fucking
ew.
marathon, which was horrible. And I had to do it multiple times because that's what my nephew was obsessed with. So he had all the movies like we're gonna watch them all in order. All right, we're finished. You want to do it again? It's like no.
Honestly, I mean, just from looking at it, I feel like it seems more entertaining than Lord of the Rings.
No,
From the
definitely not.
outside looking
No,
in.
no.
But I never seen any of the movies, so I can't
I
say anything.
fucking. You still need to watch Step Brothers.
And I don't. I never seen Star Wars, Star Trek, none of that.
You need. I haven't seen any of the Star Wars movies. People always get mad at me when I say that.
Me too.
It's like you haven't seen any. What the fuck is wrong with you? Because I don't know. There's a lot.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot. Why would I want to watch all that much?
Oh
I got
yeah,
other shit to do.
I can understand Lord of the Rings though. Lord of the Rings is it's long.
He said like the movies, like some of them are 3 hours long.
Yeah,
That is insane.
I can sit through it, but I won't watch all of them all together.
Well, that's what he wanted to do, and I was like, no, thank you. I'm
Like I
good.
can maybe do two,
That's six
but
hours.
I can do two. That's about it.
Like if I'm on Netflix and I could watch like say like a short like series, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty good. And if it ends on a cliffhanger and I want to figure out what's going on, I'll add another one. And sometimes it'll go for 6 hours. But like, I don't know. I could stop
See,
it, you know,
it's, yeah.
after 30 minutes, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. With that, I have to watch it for 3 hours.
Just one at a time. Just do one at a time.
I don't want to.
So this is gonna be it. This is why you and Toy Story don't last 10 years. You didn't watch. You didn't watch Lord of the Rings with them.
Oh, also, I told him that Will Ferrell, I didn't think Will Ferrell was that funny. And he was like, how dare you?
I love this man.
And he's all he wanted to watch when he was here was Will Ferrell movies
Yeah, good.
because he wanted to change my opinion.
It's like we're gonna watch this movie.
You're
Should have put on
confused.
Step Brothers
He did put on
or
Step Brothers.
Talladega Nights.
He put on that racing one.
Talladega Nights. Talladega Nights is great.
Yes, that one. I watched half of it, but I fell asleep.
God, what the fuck's wrong with you? Did you at least get to the part where he stabs him in the leg, or he stabs himself in the leg?
No.
See, this is what's wrong with you.
I'll watch it. Okay, it's on Netflix. I'll
It
watch
is
it.
on Netflix. You better fucking watch it.
Is Step Brothers on Netflix?
No, they took it off. That's so sad.
Oh, it's okay. It's Lord of the Wings. Lord of the Wings.
No, no, I did the wings.
Is that on Netflix?
I don't know. I haven't been on Netflix in a long time. Last time I was on Netflix, I was watching a show that they made based on a book that I read when I was a child.
What's that?
Watership Down.
Don't know what that is.
Exactly, because you're dumb. You're uneducated.
I know.
You're very smart. That's gonna stick with you the rest of your life. I want you to know that. Like on your deathbed. Just remember back in ninth grade.
I can't spell like even through text and stuff. And when I was texting Andy, you know, and
Toy Story.
Toy Story, and he goes, he's like, you know, I still love you even though you can't spell.
Even though you're dumb, you fucking illiterate piece of shit, I still love you.
I was like, I know I'm pretty illiterate, and he's like, you can't do math either.
It's true.
I was like, I don't know how I got this far.
Oh,
So yeah,
understandable.
but somehow I did. I guess it's just luck.
Oh. So I found out I went to the airport for the first time Friday. Friday? Thursday. It was Thursday.
The Denver airport.
Yes. I didn't go in. I had to pick up my brother. But it's so confused. I didn't know what was going on. There's so many different roads and exits, and I it took me like 45 minutes to pick up my brother.
The Denver airport's fucking huge, and it's like so confusing. So I always go to the Albuquerque one because it's smaller.
See, I have to go to the Denver airport in March when I fly out to Japan.
Yeah, because it's
So
international.
yeah, I mean I could go to the Springs airport, but I don't know.
They do that. I thought
Yeah,
you can only do international airports when you travel outside the country.
I don't think so. I mean, it gave me the option for
Why are you moving your hand like that? What are you doing?
Don't.
Ew, stop! You're making me uncomfortable.
It might be a thing where they put you on two flights, so they'll see, and your screen is shaking too. All right, don't fuck with me.
Yeah, because I'm screwing this so it because it keeps
And
falling.
yeah, where it'll take you from one place to another airport, and then you have to get on a plane at that airport to go to where you need to go. So it might be something like that. I honestly don't know, but I have all my stuff now. I just need to start learning Japanese again.
You're not gonna learn it by the time you get
I
there.
One of these days I'll be like, I need to do this, and I'll start it up again, and then something's gonna interrupt me, and like stop me mid lesson, and then I'm just gonna quit again.
That is me in a nutshell.
Like that's how it is with me exercising too. Like I'll be like, I need to fucking exercise, and I'll start working out, and I'll do it every day like I'm supposed to, but then something will come up and be like, hey, we need you to do this today at this time. And I was like, well, that's when I'm supposed to work out. And then I'll just not do it that day. And then from then on, it's like, well, fuck it. And it just ends.
See, I was been going to the gym every day, and then I hurt my foot,
Yeah.
and I haven't been back. Like my foot's
Yeah.
better, but I
Yeah.
haven't been back.
And it's like, most of the time, it's like something that's not even like, it'll take me like 2 minutes and I can get back to my workout. Say, hey, can you come take the trash out? It's like, well, I'm supposed to be working out right now. And I'll take the trash out and be like, fuck it. That's it.
I feel the same way though. Like I'm just not motivated.
That's I am, as long as there's no interruptions.
I mean,
But something always happens.
like with school and stuff. I've been like working on different projects and stuff, but I haven't been focusing on that because of school. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I need some relaxing time too. So
Yeah, how's your book club going? Did you ever get that started up?
no one signed up. Not yet, anyways. And I've been trying to get a hold of Michaela, but she's been working and I haven't been able to contact her.
Yeah.
But it's good.
I'm doing great. This is a book club. Yay.
You know, it's gonna.
So you had to do your homework by yourself, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I just Googled the summary.
You didn't ask Michaela? Michaela, did you read the book?
No, because I asked her if she wanted to get the book, and she's like, "Yeah, I will." And then because I was gonna send it to her for free,
Yeah.
but she never gave me her thing. So yeah,
That's great.
I just used her summary, and it worked out. My professor said that in my summary was amazing.
I think the only book that I actually read in high school, like all the way through that we were supposed to read, was when they split us up into three groups for three different books. Because it was, what was it? The Scarlet Letter, The Great Gatsby, and there was one other one, Fahrenheit 451, or was it something else?
Yeah, that was Fahrenheit 451 or something.
451, yeah. But it was those three books, and we got to choose between those three books. And I chose The Scarlet Letter. I was the only one in my class that chose that book. So I had to join one of the other classes to do the group project because I was the only one in my group. No one wanted to read it. But that was the only book that I read for school that we were supposed to read all the way through.
And did you like it?
It wasn't bad. It was enjoyable. Like, what was the one that we had to read in Miss Berry's? Uh, we had to watch the movie on it too. I don't remember what it was.
It was mock mock
To Kill a Mockingbird.
yeah.
That one. I didn't finish that one either.
I think I read it for the
Like
most part.
I read up to half of it. Like I did half of it, and then the rest of it, I just didn't know. Didn't know what was going on.
I watched the movie,
I didn't. I don't even think we finished the movie of Miss Berries. Like we watched the first half of it, and that was it.
so you don't know how it ends
Yeah, no.
because you didn't read the book or watch the movie.
Yeah, no. It was so that was yeah. I think the only reason I passed the test is because we did discussions on it like every few chapters that we were supposed to read.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only reason I passed.
With Fahrenheit 451, because I chose that one, and
Yeah.
uh, because I didn't want to be part of like all the people that chose the Great Gatsby or the Scarlet Letter.
Yeah.
So
There
I
was there
chose.
wasn't even that many people that chose the Great or the Scarlet Letter. There was only three people out of the whole our whole class. There was only three people.
And we didn't read it. And I
Yeah, I remember going into the class, and you guys were in the fucking back, just sitting there, just
goofing off.
doing your thing. Yeah.
Well, I found this video online, and it's like hood books or something like that. And it's like this gangster, and he summarizes books,
God damn it.
and it's so entertaining. And I watched it, and I was like, "This is even better than a book." So,
See, I don't. The reason that I knew that they didn't read the book is because they would start talking about stuff that they thought was in the book, and it's like, no, that's not what happened. This is what actually happened. And they're like, oh,
that's how they got you, dude.
yeah, yeah. So that's why I ended up just like finishing it, and that was it. I didn't tell him anything else. I let him do it. I was like, yeah, that's what happened. Uh huh. Oh, that's a good. Yeah, that. Mm-hmm. And I think they failed the test.
Yeah, probably. Well,
I
we
was telling all the
listened to
wrong information.
Ryan.
Yeah, I told them all the wrong information. It's like that's exactly what happened. Yeah.
I just sent out the link to the video and I was like, watch this. You basically read the book.
I'm sure. I think John, Sierra, and someone else, whoever else was in their group, they ended up reading like three books. They ended up reading all three of them because
Really?
they read them so fast and just like I don't think John read it to be honest, but
He wanted to be with Sierra.
yeah, they read the book so fast that they read all three of them and they got to choose which test they wanted to take.
That's insane. I don't know how people read books that fast.
When I was younger, I definitely could have. Like I could have sat down and just read, but in school, for some reason they just when they made me do it, I didn't want to do it anymore. Like I fucking loved reading. Like that's all I would do. I didn't like gaming. I liked reading more. But in school they're like, "Hey, you got to sit here for 30 minutes and read." It's like, "Don't tell me what the fuck to do." And then I just stopped reading.
Yeah.
Like you just ruined something I enjoyed.
Do you remember when we would have to read like a
Yeah,
book a week?
exactly what I'm talking about. And we had to do the fucking book reports on them.
Yes.
I think I made one up one time. Like I just
That's
put
what,
down a random title and a random author and just wrote something down. It's like, wow, sounds like a really good book. I'm gonna have to get it. It's like, yeah, you're gonna have to get it because tell me when you find it.
and
I hated Miss Kerman.
we used to give each other random names. Do you remember that? Like random names, and then we'd write like a summary on
No,
the
I
book.
didn't hang out with you guys.
Huh?
I didn't hang out with you guys.
No, but
I was in with Josh. Yeah,
I remember.
I remember you guys doing it. You and Adriana.
No, it was me and Janae,
Oh,
and we would make up fake books like that too, and just uh just do whatever fucking thing. And she did that to me too. She's like, "Wow, I'm gonna look this book up later. We could get it for the library. It sounds pretty good." And I'm like,
Yeah.
uh, please don't.
The sad thing is that I'm pretty sure there is a book out there called whatever it was, and she probably ordered it and probably didn't even read it, just put it on the shelf.
I think I called it like teen because I just did it off the posters in the class.
Yeah, see, I hated it. It was horrible.
We got good grades.
I think the only class that I failed was gym when we had to do PE.
Oh, because you never dressed out.
I did, and then I just stopped. I was like, I don't want to bring my clothes anymore. It's a lot of work to wash these. So I stopped, and it was me, Janae, and Ronnie. We were the three that just never did anything. So we wear our normal clothes while everyone else was doing their shit, and we just walk around the field or talk or something. Ronnie always he was just playing Pokemon.
Like
Ronnie,
Ronnie. Robbie is the
Robbie.
one that lives here.
Yeah,
Um, I would bring my clothes, but I still didn't do anything.
like for the first 3 months, I liked it, but there was always those people that brought their clothes and didn't do it anyways, so they made us do extra work. Yeah, fuck you.
My bad. I don't like
Yeah,
exercising.
fuck you.
I don't.
So
Why is gym a thing in school? Like, it make no sense.
they don't want their kids to be fat, and look how you turned out.
Look how you turned out. Okay.
I'm okay with it. I have a dad bod. It's fine.
I seen your dad's body. He scared me for a second when
I know. I saw you jump.
dad's or it's just I don't know
Well,
what the fuck. Ryan's dad just walked by and he scared me.
yeah, I'm in my kitchen right now, so there's not much. Well, but anyway, it's it's about time to end it because if not, we're gonna go on for another hour.
Okay.
This is what happens when you skip a week. There's too much to talk about, and we can't fit it into the 1 hour and 10 minutes that we're supposed to.
Hey, I need to tell
That's
you
why you
something.
don't get drunk or drink water and just don't get a hangover. Don't do that. Anyways, is there anything else that we need to talk about before we leave?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, if you've made it this far, thank you for joining and listening to the bullshit that went on.
If you made it this far, comment below. What's a word? Pumpernickel.
The secret word for this video is pumpernickel. So now we know if you've watched. This is a test to see if you've watched all the way through. All of you bullshit people that click on this video and don't watch all the way through. We know who you are,
Because you
and
don't
those of you who do,
because you don't comment pumpernickel. We know
you're the true ones. You're the real ones.
you're the pumpernickels.
You're our little pumpernickels.
Like and subscribe. We love you. Our little
Yeah,
pumpernickels.
make sure to share. Let people know the word that we're dumb. So until next week.